Hello everyone, pretty much completed the tutorial, at least what I imagine is the tutorial, as we no longer receive any items for our next jobs. So today what we gotta do is find a copper vein, that way we can automate, well, getting copper, and with that we can make geothermal power. According to our objective list, it was spotted northeast on arrival, which is that away. For that I would like to get a couple charging pads going, but we need more charge gems for that, which is easy enough to get. I do hope that we're going to be able to obtain more resources like this at some point. Same with the debris. You only get 2 per harvest. You need 10 for 1 soil. Alright, how many can we make? Only 1. Oh, that's because we don't have the iron though. However, that's an easy fix, seeing as we were smelting a ton of it. Alright, there we go. Now we ran out of charge crystals again. But at least we have a couple different charge pads. So let's take a look. Actually, you know what we should do first? Make some of the other things we probably require. We have the mine. We have another power plant. We have a fabricator. And this is also something we needed. The logistical storage. We need some frames for that. Luckily, I was making them as well. And we probably need another drone control tower, to be fair. You know, we do have some dust radiant crystals. I wasn't going to walk far away from base, because we do get damaged when we're out in the dust storm. But we could potentially make that shield. However, we do need a shield station. We need more charge gems for that. Of course we would. Well, the neat thing is the resources seem to respawn. There we go, we got the shield. Well, now we have the shield. It's only for a minute. Well, a minute's gonna have to do. It's already going down, so that is good. Oh, that was pretty close. This isn't really an optimal location, I will admit, but hey. Alright, where is this? Aha. It must be over here, right? That looks like the copper color to me. Yes, it is a copper deposit. Good. Alright, slap that down. Let's see. I'm gonna place down a fabricator. And then I'll slap down one of those logistical storages over there. And then the drone control tower somewhere in the middle. Luckily, we had to go less far than I expected we needed. Let's get a couple drones going there. That should not be making iron bars. That should be making copper bars. Because with the copper bars, we can make the copper coils. And with that, as well as aluminum plates, we're able to make the energy cells we need. We will need more fabricators, though, for this. But we can do that back at the base. Because now, what we can do is we select that. Get it up to our delivery system. Alright, there we go. You can see that the drones are now delivering the copper to this place. I'm also trying to make it a habit of just mining everything that I come across while I'm running. I think that's going to help out a lot, especially early game here. It should be like right in range. Yes. Right, select route. You go over here. And this one will make the copper coils. And with those copper coils, we can now automate energy cells, which means we have to go copper wires, connect that to power cell. And then I forgot what it needed. I think it was plates. Plates up to there as well. So with this, we should get the energy cells going, which means that we should be able to craft a geothermal plant. Alright, we got a couple crystals. Thinking of increasing mining speed. We need steel bars after this. The next upgrade is either going to be movement speed or charge. It is a full 50% extra, so that would be pretty nice. And I'm thinking, while we're waiting on a couple of those energy cells anyway, I may as well go out and collect the charged gems. Oh, actually, this requires supercharged gems, the movement speed. So I guess we will do this one. The energy. Next one, silicon. To figure out how to make that as well. Alright, how are our energy cells doing? We made 3 of them so far. I think we needed 4. We needed 8 even. Never mind. I'm debating whether or not I should make it look semi-pretty. My reasoning, right, for placing it down kind of in a messy order is it's just a demo, so we're gonna check this out, and then once the full release hits, I will definitely be back, because I've been having a blast with it so far. I do hope that we're gonna see some of the terraforming soon. I would imagine so. We can make the geothermal plant. What's it wants us to do next? A rocket platform. Expand your facility to start automating silicon and coal. If stuck, build a resource detector to help. Well, we're probably gonna try that first, because I don't fancy walking around aimlessly. Explore the remaining low elevation areas to find radioactive crystals tier 1. Construct the rocket launch platforms to launch rockets from Skybase. Rockets will collect terraform materials for you. Yes, that's what we need. But the rocket platform, I'm guessing that would be... Yeah, it's this right here. What do we need? Steel beams as well as computer chips? The steel beams require steel. Who would have thought? Iron and coal. We have iron. We have not found coal yet. And what was the other one? The computer chip? That we need silicon for. Just raw silicon by the looks of it. We don't need to process it. The copper wires, which is also great because we are making those. But look at that DNA stuff. We can make the detector. That's great. Here we go. DNA processor. Okay, we're gonna need computer chips. Realistically, that's probably one of the next things then that we're gonna go into. Alright, this is placed on our base. Alright, what do we want to look for? I guess coal first? How does that work? Coal's detected to the east. Okay. That's good to note. We need some mining boys. Alright, we still have some charging pads. So let's go. Well, the problem is the east is kind of blocked off by a giant cliff. Can we just go up here? Nope. We are not good at walking up cliffs. I see something over there and it looks blackish. I'm guessing that is the coal. Yep, this is a coal deposit. There's a charging pad down here. Something I've noticed as well is there's a couple different gems around here. These are the crystal radiation things, the radioactive crystals. I don't know what we needed them for per se, but the game told us to collect them, so they're probably useful. Why is this not marked on the map? I'm guessing you need a special building for that. But anyway, it doesn't really matter for us currently. I just wanted to see where we are. That way I could place down these logistical storage systems. And I thought we are able to go up here. I probably want to have the next... Well, oh no. Metal storm. Oh, that's definitely not good. High winds carry destructive metal shards and the dust seek shelter or lower elevation. Is that why I got so much damage when I was up here? Yep, okay. We're gonna hide here for a sec. Oh, the danger meter is gone. No, never mind, it's back. It says clear, there's a meteor storm. Okay, so whenever I pop my head out, that's not good. Is the metal storm gone yet? I mean, it has a clear sky. Then again, it was like that earlier. Or is just higher elevation always dangerous? Yeah, okay, I think that's the case. You can see this purple haze. I think the purple stuff is the metal storm. It's probably the big arrows. See up here? I'm gonna have to think about this one then. Because while I could probably make a long line all the way back, I would love to just go over the mountains. I mean, realistically, I think we can just plunk it on top. And then hopefully come in from the other side and bring it down. Alright, try to put this as far up as possible. Oh, wow, this thing took a beating. Maybe this dust storm was a bit more severe than I thought. A lot of machines just started breaking around here. Which is not good, because I ran out of those plates. I manage drones. Where? Oh, I can see the light. Please tell me we can reach that. I don't think we can, because it's like right outside. Oh, that sucks. We can just make another one. I don't know if we can move them and everything will break down, because it is a drone control center. But we can just make a second one. And then place it slightly more over here. You know, I could have been smart and placed it a lot more this way. Instead, I just placed it more to the side, which of course isn't going to help. Alright, deconstruct. Do we get all the materials back? We get the entire thing back. That is even better. Alright, let's reconstruct it in the place it should actually be able to reach. Yes. Alright, connect that up to that one over there. Terrain in the way. No, game, please. No. Well, I do have another plan. It's going to require more logistical storage. We could place one maybe up there on the cliff, and then just bring it down. I didn't know they needed a direct line of sight. Yeah, terrain's in the way. So where specifically? If we can see that, it needs to be a tiny bit higher up. It's probably one of the easier automation games, and yet I'm still finding ways to make it more complicated than it probably needs to be. Needs to be a slight bit taller, so just place it up there. Also, the neat thing is it looks like the energy meter stops. Oh, come on, there's still stuff in the way. It must be in this other one now, isn't it? There isn't, game. There is nothing in the way. I'd have to just rethink this entire strategy then. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make a couple of these storage boxes. Get rid of that as well, because that can go to a different place. So I think we could technically use that system that we have over there partially, but we would need to specify things a little more. We go to drone management. I need this one specifically set for copper. Actually, no, never mind. It wasn't copper. It was copper bars. It's really nice that this is part of the game so early on. That's gonna help out a ton. What are you doing here, man? You're not making any iron. I don't remember why we placed that one down there. I do see something over there that seems like 4 rocks. That could potentially be the silicon we need. Unless silicon looks different, which would make sense, because I don't think it is an ore particularly. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Do we get any of the coal? Yes, we do. Alright, let's redo this. I won't get the charging platform back? Ooh, they thought about that. That could have been easy infinite power. Which is funny, because both PlanetCrafter and EdenCrafter had this issue, but this dev, he fixed it. With issue, I mean it's the biggest exploit you'll ever see in your life. Alright, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, because the train's probably gonna be in the way, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So can you go from there to there? Yeah, no, terrain's in the way. So we probably need to put a logistical storage right on top of the cliff. Alright, next up we need a fabricator. Let's see, steel bars. Set that as output. Let's see, we also need steel beams. Alright, we're going to need some silicon up next. Alright, I prepared a couple items. I want to go check out that one location where I thought the silicon could be, as that would save us on resources, seeing as it costs a supercharged gem in order to locate them. Feel like we're gonna have to make quite the detour in order to do it. Yeah, we cannot just go up here. There's actually a different looking rock there too. Now it does look more greenish, so I'm not 100% sure if this would be what we're looking for. This is silicon. Well, ain't that lucky? Especially lucky because I think we can just take that over the water, right? We could, but just. Well, that's good enough for me. That's gonna save us a lot of time. Alright, well, fantastic. Less fantastic. Okay, no, never mind, I didn't fall down. Hopefully we are able to reach it. We are. Nice. Alright, get a couple drones on that. No cargo drones. But that's another problem. And I doubt we can just make those here. It needs to be in a fabric or in a factory. Does seem so. Which means instead I'm just gonna take one away from somewhere else. Okay, the computer chips are being made. Thinking about it, I don't think the silicon's gonna come in, is it? No, because I never made that geothermal plant and placed it down there. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, well, we have tons of energy cells now. The thing was stacked. Which means I'm gonna have to run all the way over there, place down the geothermal generator, and then run all the way back. And I'm also not 100% sure if we can swim. I kind of doubt it. I think even if we can, no way for us to get on top over there. Alright, silicon is being mined. That's working. Nice. Let's go back. Well, I made the bold choice not to recharge halfway through, so that could be very bad. Yup. Oh, but we are being placed back here. I think that's technically farther away from the base than where I was. Also, yikes, that iron ore miner is smoking. Well, we are creating computer chips, that's good. It's going at a very slow pace. That might mean we just need more drones, because we're going to need quite a bit of chips as well. I think I'm just going to rework this soil one into plates for right now. I'm just going to manually give it some. We need them for repairs desperately. My hope is that by the next time they get this low, we at least have those drones automatically fixing a lot of them. It's taking quite a bit to repair some of them too. We are slowly but surely making the microchips. We might have to look into how to get more drones going though. What does that even cost? Microchips? And of course it would. But that does mean we could technically start making those soon. I will say, I think with that we have most things automated now, right? Yeah, we got all the way up to copper. So there's gold, titanium, and neodymium left. Oh, as well as this one. Zanium. Yeah, other than that, we're creating a lot of these items. Which means I think we're basically halfway there. Well, as we enter another dust storm, I'll be leaving it off over here. In the next episode, we will definitely have enough to create a rocket launch pad. And I imagine we're gonna go into the DNA processor. We can already make it. But that should mean that we can get trees on the planet. So presumably next episode, we're gonna get to actually terraforming this place. Right now, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye everyone.